Part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So UCLA's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Give it to the back again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
There's a screen pass to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Running back with the football. They stop him right at the 24. The offense going with the hurry-up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bruins. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can...
Number 8.
Behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This quarterback on fire today. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Powering through the defender. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Tackle made after a big gain. The Bruins pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw. It's Davis. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Into the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass rush has got him again back.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Grab down the middle. It's Nowacki. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Bruins are in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Send the back in motion. Bringing pressure. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Down he goes, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before... just to get everybody on the same page.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before. Solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. Back to throw. It's Davis. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move, looking deep. The ball is picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16.
By UCLA.
Takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Davis. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll ride the back again here. They tackle him right at the...
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
That one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Commodores churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Short connection to the tight end here. The Commodores pick up enough yardage to get a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Direct snap to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on fourth down. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Bruins come up to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Davis. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Chris, we always talk about adjustments being made at halftime, and this offense clearly needed to make adjustments, but what they're trying here early in the second half is not working.
Under heavy pressure, not a very good kick. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Commodores will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCLA offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Toss play to the outside. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. Well, simple play, just a toss to the right, but good blocking results in an explosive run.
Yeah, they just lost the edge of the defense right there. The defensive end and defensive backs have got to do a much better job there forcing that ball back to the inside where all the defenders are. This time they gave up that edge, and the offense was able to get out onto the perimeter and a lot of speed to pick up some big yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's going to lose yards there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Bruins will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Davis. He's got it right near the end zone. Battling down near the goal line, but loses the football. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires. Now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
He knocks this one right through. That puts them back on top.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. And it's UCLA on top here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Commodores are going to keep this drive rolling. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. That's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on...
UCLA.
The 17 got a big interception for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Receiver makes the catch. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Powers through. He's found some room at the 45. Big as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field. It's Davis. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield.